Fuck you, Brett Ratner. Cue title scene. X-Men Days of Future Past is the 7th installment in the X-Men franchise. It's directed by Bryan Singer. Brett Ratner has nothing to do with it. I just felt like cursing at him because when is there ever a bad time to curse at Brett Ratner? And as many of you have noted, who have seen my videos before, I was rather worried about this movie. I wasn't very excited for it. I'm not a big fan of adding time travel to franchises. I didn't think it was going to work. It looked too overcrowded, too stuffed, too full, and after Amazing Spider-Man 2 couldn't succeed as well as it could have with its huge cast, I was really worried about this movie. And I can honestly say, now that I've seen it, I've never been more happy to have been wrong. This movie's amazing! Again, I couldn't believe it. I thought for certain things would get lost in it. The time travel would make no sense, and I'm not going to lie, the time travel element of it, overall, you could probably drive a hole in it. Essentially, it's what the trailers have set it up to be. In the future, the Sentinels have shown up. They're the big robot baddies of the X-Men world. They're hunting mutants. They're hunting people. The world's almost over, and there's only one man to save the day. The Wolverine. Technically, it was Kitty Pryde in the comics, but when have X-Men movies ever stuck to the source material? Now, Wolverine gets sent back in time to send a message to young Professor X from older Professor X, and that's all I'm going to say because it's really hard to tell what counts as a serious spoiler for this movie because everything ties together so well. There is not one moment of this movie that didn't feel necessary. There isn't one part of this movie that I felt could have been just easily thrown away. Even the stuff that should have been. Quicksilver's in the movie. We've all seen those terrible Hardee's ads where he's eating a burger. We saw the stupid pictures of him. We know that a lot of why he's in this movie is probably just because of all the stuff going on with the Avengers and shit. He makes all his scenes in this movie. He is amazing to watch. The way they do his super speed is amazing. The way he's acted is amazing. So charismatic, so much personality. And that's what I can say about everyone in this movie. Wolverine once again brings it. Hugh Jackman, as always, excellent and to the point. Both James McAvoy and Patrick Stewart, they feel like the same person, which would make sense because one is the older version. You felt their drama compelling. You felt Magneto in both his younger and older forms. Jennifer Lawrence's Mystique steals all of her moments in this movie. Everyone comes to play. Now, if I were to pick two people who maybe, weren't as great as they could have been, I'd go with Bishop, but I think since this is Days of Future Past, we all expected more of him and weren't really sure what we're going to get to begin with. And Peter Dinklage's character as Trask, I thought maybe could have gotten a little more focus. But the true star of this movie really is, once again, the relationship between Magneto and Professor X. It is done so beautifully well from X-Men First Class. And I was worried, Bryan Singer coming back. He hasn't had too many big hits since X2. Coming back, taking things on from where First Class left off in that respect. I thought it would be rocky. I didn't think it would come together right. These actors sell it, and it's because it's doing what a lot of movies are afraid to do. Let your actors act. I was compelled. I wanted to follow everyone in this movie. They kept it all together. The story was beautifully handled. Again, even though the time travel of it, you could drive a hole in it or two, everyone acts in such a way that is both serious, dramatic, and even a little lighthearted in this. You buy it, and you believe it, and you're willing to go with it. I couldn't believe it. Even the comedy in this movie was done well. I'm having a hard time finding any true problem with this movie. And when that's the way a movie is, there is only one thing to say. X-Men Days of Future Past is 10 out of 10 on the action movie scale. This film, again, just so amazing. I can't believe I was proven wrong like this. I am so happy. I just loved every second of this movie. This is a movie I want to go back and watch right now, which I would do if I had money. But anyways, what film do you want to see right now? What's your favorite X-Men character? What's your favorite X-Men movie? What do you think of this movie? Leave all that in the comment section below. And as always, click to like and click to subscribe because the summer movie season is here to play, and I am psyched!